Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, once again ready to dive into an ocean of pain in XCOM, The Long War. And things have been truly painful lately for our troopers. Painful like a week-long Baywatch marathon hosted by the leathery mummy that is Alexandra Paul. Casualties have been pouring in on our last few missions, with both Kim and Kanye taking critical wounds in what I have to assume is some sort of hospital-flavored sympathy grab publicity stunt. Wesley Snipes is going to be busy for the foreseeable future, pushing up the daisies, since he got his face melted off by a muton. And Matt Not Today Lauer is going to be down for the next 3 weeks with a groin injury, thanks to getting sucker punched by a line-of-sight abusing outsider punk. Not a lot of positive things have happened lately, although we did just finish raiding a large UFO, so we did manage to replenish our stockpile of alien materials. Didn't pick up a whole lot of meld, but we got plenty of alloys, plenty of Illyrium. And we did just recently pick up a few new recruits to help fill in some of the holes created by our fallen troopers, and not all of those troopers are actually terrible. We got a couple promising recruits. Kieran Gallagher here is actually, apart from having just an atrocious willpower, pretty good. Good health, good speed, excellent aim. And Rebecca Allen, again, sort of low in the will department, but overall above average. Really the only sort of shitty one we got was Elizabeth Cook, who is quick, but not exactly a great shot and not overly willful either. Amanda Weaver, pretty all-around solid, as is Jew Park, apart from having a little bit low health on his stats. So we did okay with our new round of recruits, so we got that going for us. We also have a couple very important projects that are going to be finished very soon. We've got our extra arc thrower for Sung Kang to tote into battle to repair our robots, and our Mech 2 Defender unit, which I'm very excited about, as well as Alien Propulsion, which is going to let us start throwing some firestorms into the air, which, again, should be pretty interesting. So, I think what we'll do is just get to scanning and see if maybe we can get this covert operation finished and get one of our other rookies promoted, although Hassan Farouk was the guy we sent on that covert operation, is kind of a trash trooper. We'll have to hope we can eke out the win on the Exalt mission despite his participation. 9 alloys for 2 scientists. That is like the greatest request of all time, Japan. I mean, I almost feel guilty for accepting this. I really feel as though I'm taking advantage of you. I have 190 alloys and you only want 9, and you're going to give me 2 scientists? I mean, I can't send you these fast enough. I really can't. Back to scanning now. Interesting. Okay, so we've got Banjo. Now, Banjo is a serious badass. He is a bad man with vile intentions for alien spacecraft. That being said, even with his patented disconcerting dueling banjos music blaring over his Interceptor's loudspeakers, I really don't think he's going to have the soup to take that guy down by himself. I might launch him if Panic or Gonzo hadn't made, made shames of themselves in their last engagement with a medium destroyer, in which they both just shit it down their legs and effectively got cored like apples by some not great shots. So, sorry, Banjo. What we're going to do, we're going to put you up on defensive, and I'm not actually going to have you engage this guy. We're just going to take advantage of the build 13 panic reduction and just have the Interceptor go up and wave at this thing and immediately abort.
Engaging bogey.
Now, this tactic is no longer valid in build 14. It's something they changed, but I am still playing on build 13 for sort of just historical and stability issues, so still works for me, and while it does, I'm going to take advantage of it. Now, my guess is this is probably a terror mission. I'm guessing it looks like maybe South Africa? I don't know. No, they could ran around. But this is probably it's either a terror or abduction mission. My guess is going to be a terror mission, actually. Let's scan and see how it turns out. Okay, well, it's an abduction mission. All right. So we were wrong about the terror thing, but we were right in that it was going to land.
Commander, we're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe.
Pretoria, South Africa, home of the elite cadre of fighting forces supporting Russell Crowe. Unfortunately for us, Russell Crowe's Praetorians are not going to be available because he's not on our team. So just assume that Russell and his Praetorian Guard are elsewhere. Heavy alien activity in South Africa, so we can't take a slub team on this. We're going to need at least a decent team, and we're fighting on a roadway, which I despise. Alright, well, let's clear out some units here, see what we can get done. I don't know if we're going to need an ace crew. We could probably take a few people that maybe still need some opportunities to level up. We are absolutely going to take a sniper along on this mission, though. The roadway map is quite good. And you know what? Amanda Bynes, I think, now outranks Rihanna, does she not? No. Oh, Rihanna's a major. Let's take Rihanna, then. We're going to make items available. We'll have Rihanna leading the team. This will make our troopers harder to hit. They'll gain, I think, extra experience. She has... I can't remember if she has that ability or not. I believe she does. So we're going to give her a Gauss long rifle, of course. And Rihanna is going to take a scope and high-capacity mags. And you know what? We're going to change her armor. We're going to give her Kestrel armor, just in case she needs to grappling hook up on top of something. Really need a good infantry trooper, and it looks like, despite the fact that he is an officer, we may still have to take Sean Penn, because... yeah, our only other infantry guy is George Clooney, who is not good. Where are all our infantry at? Hurt? Dead? Mostly dead, I'm gonna say. So we have... yeah, we are starting to run low on infantry guys. We're gonna need to pick some of those up. So, as much as I don't want to do it, we actually are gonna have to take George Clooney here, because we've got to get him some EXP. And I know Clooney is also an officer, but I don't see a whole lot of other chances for Clooney to really be going on missions and leading things into the fray. He's just not skilled enough. So the Slim Shady Memorial Slugslinger will be going along with Clooney into battle, and we're going to give Clooney a scope and a laser sight to back him up. Wow, that's disheartening, honestly. For Joss Hamlet Whedon, or do we want to take... you know what, do we want to take... yeah, let's take Megan Fox, actually. So we're going to take Megan Desert Fox. We're going to slap her in some phalanx armor. She's going to be toting our Gauss machine gun, of course. That's Megan's weapon of choice. And we're going to be a scope and an alloy bipod for Megan. And she should be solid, locked, and ready to roll. Let's see here. What else do we need? Well, we need a scout. And I think Pink will be fine in the scout department. Pink's actually one of our better scouts. And of course, with her brick shithouse build and Aegis armor, Pink is going to be nigh unkillable. So we're going to give Pink an alloy cannon. A pair of flashbangs is actually good, but we are going to give her an arc thrower as well in case just the opportunity for a capture comes up. Probably won't be going out of my way for any capture attempts, but if the possibility arises, we will take it. Sir Sidney Portier also going to be going on this mission. It's going to be Aegis armor, alloy cannon, breaching ammo. Of course, in case of Muton, bring breaching ammo. That's Sir Sidney's motto. And an arc thrower for Sir Sidney as well. And my motto is not, in case of breaching, in case of Muton, bring breaching ammo. My motto is, shut the hell up, young man, or I'll slap the taste out your mouth. Oh, well, you know, there you go. Straight from the words of Sir Sidney himself, I'll slap the taste out your mouth. That's Sir Sidney's new motto, so bear it in mind, folks. Classic Shakespearean actor, Sir Sidney Portier, will slap the taste straight out your mouth. Probably going to want a medic as well. And I think the only medic we're going to have is probably John Leguizamo. Yeah. So we're going to pack the rat. And it's going to be phalanx armor then, and a laser rifle for the rat. He doesn't exactly have the best aim in the world, so we're going to try and bolster that as much as we can. And that leaves us 2 more units. We need an engineer of some variety. And I don't want to take... actually, don't want to take Sung Kang until our other arc thrower. We'll probably take Sun King on our next mission, one of the other arc throwers available, so we can repair our mech troopers. So we're just going to take the compromise choice and go with Kristen, Unholy 1,000-Yard Stare Stewart. And Kristen is going to be carrying a Gauss carbine to help combat her mobility issues, as well as wearing some Banshee armor. And she will then have a cadre of grenades that she can fling at the enemy, like she flings dialogue at the camera, which is to say, badly. And for our final unit, we're going to pick up, I think, Justin Timberlake. Yeah, the old Alpha Dog's going to be showgunning it up for us on this mission. Going to take his mech suit, railgun, grenade launcher for the Timster, a little bit of alloy belt, a little bit of weapon gyros, and Justin Timberlake is ready to roll. So let's get this shit started. A little Tony Scott action for you there, filming us some nice takeoff porn. And off we go to South Africa. Apparently a nice quiet flight, not a lot of weapon activity. Conditions are clear, visibility is good over the target zone, so that's nice. Operation Glass Pipe.
And we need to get down there fast. We've
somebody
gotten several reports indicating that the aliens
down in
have
command
stepped up the
apparently
number of
trying to make a
attempted
drug
abductions.
reference.
We'll have to move quickly if we want
we
to
were
slow
quick
the
to point out
spread
to
of
them that
panic.
neither Lindsay Lohan or nor Amanda Bynes are actually on this mission, so not necessarily fully appropriate. I mean, we have Rihanna on this mission, so Operation Pummeling Fist would have been something that would have maybe upset her a little bit more. Or Operation Wooden Actor also might have upset her. And last time we did this map, we fought a megalith,
Copy that, Big Sky.
which honestly wasn't that long ago. I'm surprised that we got this one in a draw again, but that's okay. So first move honors then are going to go to, I think, Rihanna. Where you at, Rihanna? There she is. We're going to try and get Rihanna just up in, see if she can see anything.
I've got a visual.
Alright, so we straight away... Wow, we don't have a lot of cover opportunities between us and the enemy here. We may revisit Rihanna's shot in a moment. Now, none of these guys, none of these unit types have explosives. So we don't have to worry about clustering up or being behind explodable cover ourselves like cars.
On the move.
I think we will have Alpha Lake or Alpha Lake? Alpha, oh, come on, Justin Timberlake. You piece of shit. You had to spawn a fucking pod there? Well, this is starting out just swimmingly. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and just cover destruction and get the collateral damage taken care of. See if we can get a kill on that sectoid. Yeah, that actually worked out quite nicely. We not only got 6 damage and killed the sectoid, but we blew the holy... I mean, we can't see the damage, but we actually did blow the holy living shit out of that mechtoid as well. We need to get Megan Fox. Rihanna has no targets now. We need to get Megan Fox actually in a good position. So, Megan, where you at? There you go. Alright, Megan, you're going to come up here. You're not going to be able to contribute anything this turn, of course, so you can just hunker down. Now, that does make us something of a target for that cyber disc, so that is a bit of a problem.
That's affirmative.
And Clooney... Well, go ahead and take that shot, Clooney. I mean, you might as well. You're not going to do much of anything else. Not that your 3 damage that you contributed there is much of anything. Definitely nothing to write home about, but
Aye, aye, Commander.
I guess it's something. I mean, at least you hit the guy. 79% then. We'll go ahead and take this shot. No hit from Kristen Stewart, but she did manage to hollow target the enemy. Sir Sydney, what can I do with you that won't get you killed? So Sir Sydney's going to run and gun.
The speed of death.
And we're going to put him inside this bus shelter. I don't know what this closed eye means. What does that mean?
10-4.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Oh, God. Sir Sydney's going to get... Don't get Overwatch, Sid.
It's raining death over here.
Also, I really hope that didn't destroy the cover I just moved you to. Okay, good. So it's not a lot of great shots here for Sir Sydney. We're going to have him take a poke at this Seeker. Hit but no kill. That's actually a little unfortunate. We don't have a lot of opportunity for old Leguizamo to contribute here. Now, what I'd really like to do is actually throw a smoke grenade up here, but if I throw a smoke grenade, all that's going to do is guarantee that those troopers... it's just going to guarantee that they get hit by a grenade. I mean, it's just going to draw a grenade from the cyber disc. It's pretty much guaranteed to do so. So we're going to have Pink dash over here. Hopefully Pink can get a flush shot. Yeah, take a flush shot. Wow, even that has a terrible chance to hit. Do it anyway, Pink, because you got nothing else. Alright, so a flush shot hit from the Seeker, and then just Leguizamo and Rihanna's Overwatch to try and discourage any possible flankers. I guess both of that Overwatch shots likely will be going at that drone. Yeah. We actually really need to kill this so that it can't spot from the cyber disc. Rat not quite got enough killing power to get that job done, however. So I'm going to guess this cyber disc is going to move forward and it's going to lob a grenade into that bus shelter. Yep. Here it comes. Grenade at the bus shelter. So no surprises here. 4 damage for Sir Sydney. He is now exposed, which leads me to believe he's probably going to get mech troopered. Or this guy may shoot at Justin Timberlake, actually. Nope. Gonna fire wildly at George Clooney for no discernible reason, and not sure what motivated that choice, but I'll take it. Got a mind link here. Probably should have done that first if the aliens were a little brighter. But if the aliens want to make some foolish decisions, I'm certainly happy to let them do it. So I don't think Sydney... Alright, Sydney hasn't even taken actual damage yet. That's all still on his armor. Sydney has pretty good armor working. He is wearing our heaviest suit. Alright, Rihanna? Oh, actually, we have no cover here. Rihanna and Megan Fox. None of these units are in cover, actually. Now, Rihanna could do some serious damage to that cyber disc. I'd really like her to kill that... I really want her to kill that sectoid. Are any of these units on Overwatch? No. Alright, so Rihanna's going to reposition then. She's going to take a snapshot at... She better be able to see him. Oh, God, that's a terrible hit percent chance. We're going to have to take it. We need this hit, Rihanna. Thanks. Yeah, I noticed. Alright, so Megan Fox, then, is going to be responsible for taking care of Mr. Cyberdisc. And yes, we are leaving Megan Fox just wide out in the open here. She's going to double tap. Not exactly brilliant damage. And we now have a problem. Alright, Kristen Stewart, how far can you move? Alright, this is going to cost us a meld canister, but this is the only way we're going to be able to kill all these units in a single turn. And it is going to leave Kristen Stewart fully exposed. Speaking of Kristen Stewart fully exposed, rumor has it Kristen Stewart is going to be the next posed nude. So, you know, in the wake of the whole Kim Kardashian thing, Kristen Stewart has decided it's her best career opportunity, so stay tuned for full frontal Kristen Stewart.
It would be preferable if we attempted to retrieve those canisters.
Yeah, it sure would be preferable there, Dr. V, but you know what would also be preferable? Not having everyone be dead. So I'm going to go ahead and blow it up. And you can complain and bitch all you want, but I did it, and I would do it again. Thank you, George Clooney, for missing a 98% hit there. That was nicely done, sir. Nicely done. That's quality XCOMing right there, sir. So Sydney's going to advance to this car, and he's going to take 2 shots at this cyber disc. With breaching ammo, this should bring it down. Yep, so there's hit 1. And Sir Sydney should get another shot, and that's going to finish it off. Cyber disc is down. Also, George Clooney, seriously, I have nothing good to say about you. And Sir Sydney is now crouched down next to a vehicle that's going to explode. Sir Sydney is going to take a wound. And there's effectively nothing we can do about it. That's a little bit of bullshittery. We've been getting a lot of sucker punches out of the aliens lately, coming up with some gamey bullshit that's cost us some troopers. And I, for one, am more than just a little bit tired of it. So Rat's going to try and finish off this Mechtoid, who is, from the looks of things, just absolutely unhittable. So the only unit we have left that can even have a chance at hitting him is Justin Timberlake.
I'm on my way.
We're going to try and make that, you know, as sure thing as possible by having him walk up and just shoot it in the mouth. Now this is going to damage Justin Timberlake when it explodes, but I don't care. I need the guaranteed hit. Huge damage from old Timberlake there, 16. Pretty impressive. Oh, actually, I guess those guys don't explode. So now Sir Sydney takes what could be possibly a critical wound from this exploding car. And there we go. Nothing we could do about it. There was literally no... I mean, we could have... Well, if I was smart, actually... No, I couldn't have. I was going to say I could have just had Sir Sydney stand out in the open, but he needed 2 shots, and he didn't have the movement to shoot twice in any square other than the one he wound up in. So... I was about to feel stupid for a moment, and then realized I didn't necessarily need to feel stupid. I actually, for once, did something properly. So we're going to take a turn then to sort of readjust, reload, rearm, get everyone back in the game.
Heading to that location.
And seriously, Clooney, I'd just like to point out that Sir Sydney is hit and hurt because of you. He learned it by watching you, alright? He learned it by watching you. But no, that's seriously totally your fault there, George, because Sir Sydney would not have had to dash forward and take such dangerous and risky maneuvers if Justin Timberlake could have put the 16 damage he put into that Mechtoid into that cyber disc. So, just like to point that out. Consider that a positive
Good to go.
pointer for your continued development as a member of the XCOM project. It's just an opportunity for you to improve your performance in the future.
Got my eyes on.
Ammunition loaded.
And basically, when I say that, I mean it is in fact a mandate that you do better, or I'm going to fire you, or just run you out into a billion Overwatch shots and let you die. I'm not above fragging, and you know I'm not above fragging an inept trooper. I will kill you.
I don't think we're alone out here.
So we're not going anywhere until we've had a chance to heal up Sir Sidney. I'm not going to risk. I mean, he's already wounded for certain, so he's going to spend some time in the hospital, but I am eager to make sure that that amount of time is as minimal as possible. So we may actually heal twice here. Yeah, we are in fact going to be popping 2 heals. We won't be going anywhere, just going to be overwatching for the next couple turns. I am going to move Justin Timberlake very slightly, however. I want to try and minimize the grenade desirability in this general region, as it is high.
I'm on it, Commander.
Same thing here with Pink. We just want to get her on Overwatch. Sir Sidney is already good, so just Overwatch. Megan Fox,
Heading to that
you
location.
head to some explodable cover and hunker down. You know, because we need more cars exploding. If there was one thing I could change about XCOM, it's that on some of these maps I would, you know, institute some more cover options with less explodability. I mean, sure, we use it to our advantage sometimes as well, but it just as often works against us as it does for us. And that's far too often, actually.
Easy now, soldier.
Alright, so Rat has got Sir Sidney fully patched up. Now, he's a little low on ammo, but that's actually acceptable. I really don't want to advance this turn again, so I'm just going to Overwatch around the horn. I will move Sir Sidney very slightly. I have a feeling we're going to have some Muton berserkers over in that neighborhood, and I want Sir Sidney
Nice field, Commander.
ready to engage them. Put George Clooney on Overwatch, but if he can't hit a 98% shot after, you know, shooting at a stable stationary enemy who's in the open, I don't necessarily expect him to hit anything with an Overwatch shot either. So let's send Pink forward then to scout it out with her amazing foot speed.
It just got hot
A
here.
little bit of linebacker blitz there for Pink, and this pod is atrocious. That is a nightmare. That's 4 berserkers. Wow. So Pink definitely going to fall back then. Okay, so we should have...
Got it.
Alright, so Sir Sidney, Overwatch, Megan Fox, Overwatch. Leguizamo, step back and reload.
Let's rock.
We need all the Overwatch we can get this turn. So, Kristen Stewart. Our one piece of decent cover was destroyed.
Heading to that location.
Kristen Stewart, also Overwatch. Your grenade is going to be very important for us. Rihanna, I want you to reload, actually. Then get on Overwatch. Justin Timberlake,
Moving to
you're also going on Overwatch. What a surprise.
on Overwatch.
So here we go. This is probably a very decisive turn for us.
Adjusting
Only
sights.
1 hit out of 4/8, well, actually, effectively half of our Overwatch, we got 1 hit. Actually, 4/7 because John Leguizamo reloaded. We managed to get 8 damage out of it. Okay. That's almost enough to make me forgive you missing that 98% chance, Clooney, and I say almost because it is only almost enough. Sir Sidney with a fairly significant whiff there. And we should have some more guys coming in. Hopefully they will cluster up because we're going to need to take advantage of any... Alright, well that's actually... They're cooperating nicely. Other than the fact that they're going to make us move. Yeah, they're going to make us move our gunner. Alright, so 3 units clustered. This could be a lot worse, actually. It really could. Alright, so we got to figure out how to do this. We would like Sir Sidney to be able to pop at least one of these guys twice. But we don't want him in the collateral damage zone of a grenade. So, Sir Sidney, you can't stand there. And you also can't stand anywhere near that car. Actually, I really want Sidney Poitier where pink is. So let's just move pink. Question is where to put pink. I think
Heading there now.
here should do nicely. Alright, so we're going to have pink. Now, we're not going to shoot at the guy with only 3 health because a grenade is going to certainly take him out. Now, this guy will move very slightly, but we got an 11 damage critical out of that, and that's fine. It's also going to give close combat specialist Sidney Poitier a chance to take a shot. And that guy is pretty well sorted. So what we're going to do, we're going to finish him off then. We're going to bring Sir Sidney over here. And Sir Sidney's going to fire once. And if this doesn't kill him, which it did, problem solved. And that leaves Sir Sidney with another shot. How does Sir Sidney have no targets? Alright, well, we'll revisit Sir Sidney in a moment then, because that no target thing is a whole hell of a lot of bullshit. Alright, so Megan Fox is not going to get a shoot this turn. We have to accept that, and that's fine. We're going to have her fall
Aye,
back.
aye, Commander.
And, now, in case some of our gambits here don't necessarily pan out, we're going to have to be a little bit careful. So, Kristen Stewart, I want you over here.
Headed there now.
What's on Overwatch? I can't believe that was a Muton Elite and that it missed. Also, Kristen Stewart is now in complete fuck zone. So we need, if at all possible, we have to move Kristen Stewart or she's going to get shot. Also, we have Sir Sidney who's standing out in the open with his dick in his hand as well. This is not good. Alright, we have some very serious problems unfolding for us quite quickly. Alright, Justin Timberlake, we need you to finish this job, so please kill these berserkers. I mean, that should kill one of them and damage the other one very badly. Okay, so 9 and 7 damage respectively, which is acceptable. I was hoping we'd get a close quarters combat shot from Sir Sidney, but we did not. Megan Fox is probably going to move since she's standing out in the open. John Leguizamo we'll revisit in a moment. Kristen Stewart's going to have to move. Alright, Clooney. It's all you. If you panic here, I'm firing you. And Sir Sidney can't finish him off. Nicely done. Alright, George. I don't have to fire you.
Negative. Weapons dry.
So, bonus. I'd say bonus pay, but there's no way in hell you're getting a bonus. Alright, so Rihanna actually has a shot. And you know what? We're going to disable. It's a terrible, terrible long shot anyway. We're going to take, if we're going to go risky, we're going to go for the 25%, just no damage at all. Looks like that was a miss, but at least maybe a narrow miss. That will allow us to get Sir Sidney into some, well, no. Yes? Is that car on fire? It is. We need to find somewhere to get, alright, so Sir Sidney has to go here because it's the only potential cover. We can't have him in the open. Likewise, we cannot have Megan Fox in the open, so Megan Fox is going to have to dash for some cover as well. Is there any cover that's not going to explode that we can get Kristen Stewart into? Yes, but only if she goes forward.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Well, half cover is better than no cover. Rat, can you get a grenade up there and potentially save Kristen Stewart? Not without moving. Is there anywhere you can do that and still be in cover? And the answer is a resounding no. Well, it. Alright, we're going to take a little bit of a risk with Rat here. He should be out of line of sight, and he is. So then get a smoke grenade on Kristen Stewart, and as many of our other troopers as is possible. Oh, also Pink is standing out clear in the wide open as well. So, yeah, somebody is going to die this turn.
They're falling back.
That guy will not fall back. Apparently the aliens don't want kills. So that was the icing on the cake of our turn right there. That was unexpected and delightful. Icing on the cake. Although now that I say that, you know, I have trouble with the... well, I don't have trouble. I mean, I understand it. I have a problem with the phrase, the icing on the cake. Going to Overwatch. My problem with the phrase, the icing on the cake is...
We're green to
have you ever eaten just dry cake? I mean, just regular cake with no icing? It's fucking terrible. I mean, it's just like chewing a wad of, like, flour with maybe a... You can just get a spoonful of sugar and throw it in a cup of flour and just gnaw it. That's what cake with no icing is. So, when you say that something is the icing on the cake, and you use that phrase to indicate that it's something that makes a good thing better, I really gotta disagree, because I don't think that icing on cake is the good thing that makes, or is the thing, rather, that makes a good thing better. It's the thing that makes a thing a thing. You're not eating cake without icing. You're just not doing it. There's no reason to eat cake without icing. I mean, unless you're getting into some kind of, like, weird sort of flan kind of alternative cake where, you know, or like tiramisu or something where the extra ingredients that make it decent are just integral to the thing itself.
Contacts regrouping.
But still, the whole icing on the cake phrase, I really have a problem with it.
I'll need minor repairs at some point.
7 damage, I would say, is more than a minor repair, Timberlake. Just throwing that out there. But anyway, so when I say that's the icing on the cake, I don't really mean it. That guy is in cover, and that cover is indestructible. What can we do to minimize Justin Timberlake's damage as he advances? Well, we could have Rihanna take another terrible shot at him. Problem is Rihanna's shots actually they're never going to get better. Megan Fox can wreck his shit though, because she's got him flanked. Why don't we just do that then? Megan Fox, wreck some shit. Ah, that's right. Megan Fox just ruining his day, wrecking house. She came in like a wrecking ball and pissed old Miley off. Fuck me, another berserker. Well, that's lovely. What can we do about that berserker? Probably very little. Okay, the only thing backing him up, though, is 2 floaters. How does Rihanna not have a shot at the berserker? She could kill that floater if she hits it. We're going to have Rihanna kill the floater. The AWP hand is strong today with Rihanna, although not really. So Justin Timberlake's going to whip a grenade and kill this shit stain. I've had enough of that berserker elite there, or mutant elite rather. Yeah, having an ass full of your shit, you can suck it. And then we're going to have to try and draw this guy in closer where we can have more troops get shots at him. So we're going to bring Pink up to this half cover. And before we do that, can Sir Sydney get into a position where we can get some close quarters combat out of him? With a running gun, perhaps, Sir Sydney? Yes. So we're going to take Sir Sydney and put him behind this post box. I guess post box if you're British, mailbox if you're, you know, regular style American. We call them mailboxes. 8 damage, and you can intimidate Sir Sydney all you want. It's not going to matter. I never panic, damn it! I am Sir Sydney Portier. I'll slap the taste out your mouth. Sir Sydney will slap the taste out your mouth. So George Clooney's going to take a shot here and try and get some extra damage out of Sir Sydney. And looks like that's going to succeed. Hopefully George won't panic. George Clooney has in fact panicked. Honestly, not sure why I expected anything else. Pink also has panicked, which is terrifying because we were relying on some damage out of Pink, actually, to keep some folks alive. So now it's going to be up to John Rat Leguizamo here. Ugh, this is...
Position confirmed.
Pink, we needed that alloy cannon shot from you. We really did. So John Leguizamo with the hit, and then it's going to be up to Kristen Stewart to do 2 damage somehow, which she can absolutely do. It's just... to get the guarantee, she would also have to probably shoot, probably drop a grenade on old Rat there. And, you know, I mean, as much as one is willing to normally sacrifice a rat, I'd really rather not sacrifice him. 8% chance that John Leguizamo dies here, Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart. So in addition to chewing scenery, Kristen Stewart also clutch. So if you ever need scenery destroyed or any cover destroyed, Kristen Stewart's got the job taken care of. She can not only chew scenery, but
That's affirmative.
she's clutch when the chips are down. Hank, please just kill this guy. Let's just end this shit. This has got to be end of mission.
All mission objectives.
All right. So, 13 aliens down, no XCOM operatives lost, although I think Sir Sidney is going to be spending a little bit of time in a hospital, so our trend of getting injured troopers on every mission pretty much continues. Although in our defense on this one, there was really nothing we could have done to keep Sir Sidney from taking that damage. The only tile, and it was from an exploding car as well, not actually enemy action, so... He killed a guy who set a car explosion off with the cyber disc, which kind of gave me bullshit from the cyber disc, but we've come to expect that from them cheap little chintzy bastards. And Tony Scott, of course, well pleased with his landing shot, as always. Kristen Stewart did not get a promotion there. I'm a little upset. Corporal George Clooney got a promotion. Oh, boy. Well, Clooney, let's see how big of a shame you are now. Tactical sense is actually not necessarily terrible for Clooney. You know, if aggression had a bonus hit chance instead of just critical, I would consider it. Probably going to wind up taking suppression with George Clooney. He does have opportunist and covering fire. So George Clooney has trouble hitting 98% shots, but suppression always works as long as you can see the target. I'm thinking we'll probably take suppression. It also increases his mobility, and let's face it, Clooney isn't exactly a speed demon. So let's get that taken care of, and that's got old Solaris fully packed and ready to go. And some extraneous loot, which barely interests me at all. We did get 3 meld out of the canisters. Probably scraped some up off the ground from the one that Kristen Stewart threw a grenade at, I'm going to guess. And Dr. Valen can still suck it, I don't care. We actually have a fairly reasonable supply of meld now. So $100 and the thanks of the peoples of South Africa, of course. Always
Remember,
good.
We will be watching.
Yes, you're constantly reminding us that you watch us masturbate, Optimus Prime. I know. It's starting to get a little creepy. But since we've got everything taken care of, I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, of course, please drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does help us out quite a bit. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.